I think I've said in the past many times I'm not a very good player at this game, and I'm still learning. And sometimes I just brush over stuff and don't even pay attention to it. Well, I realized player had told me in a comment where I posted about my video that I didn't have anything slated in champion points for those four circles at the top of each. I didn't even know what those were. I've been playing this for years. See those four circles? So you want to make sure you go to champion. And then let's start off here with green. Okay? Now you can see where they're highlighted in green. You have to assign these things. Yeah, so I watched a video on it. He suggested a video, and I watched it, and I learned a lot. And I just went with what I already had put points in. I figure it's way better than not having anything assigned for anything, which is what I had. And this is probably something I've done. Yeah, I've done this with all my other characters. So it's going to take a while to fix this. And that's okay. So you see there's four circles in the green at the very top. And it'll highlight as I go over each one of them. You just assign these skills. Now these are the ones, most of them are the ones the guy said would be good to do. To assign to a thing. So I went ahead, since I'd already put points in them. I don't know what the other points do now. I guess they still count somewhat, maybe? Who knows? If you got a thought on that, you can tell me. The ones that aren't one of the four in the top. Because I have a 200, nearly, no, 2,000 and something, 300, nearly 2,300 nearly champion points. And so I put them in a lot of things. But mostly in this one right here, I put him in healer. That healing staff up there. Okay, and then I go down here looking for the other one, and it's way over there to the side. I put it in increased magicka, because you run out of magicka when you're healing. And so I hope that'll help. This is a healer. It's not a tank, and it's not a DPS. But I want to be able to fight and run solo some. So here you can see how I put them, and look at that top bar at the very, very top. You'll see how I put points. If you haven't done this, you need to do this. I just now learned about it, and I've been playing this game for years. Am I going to act like I don't know? No, I just learned about it. And I think it's going to make me a better player. I never would have known. See, they've changed the way this champion tree looks over the years, and maybe they didn't have that at the top at one point. Maybe they did. I can't remember. But now that I know, I can't not put points in there. So I got 4 in each one. And you can see what I put them in. And I think they're pretty good picks. See how they're highlighted? Let's move on to the next one. And in this one, I tried to pick some good ones too. Mostly I just want to stay alive and be able to heal people, and I want to be able to do a little bit of damage. Now I killed a world boss in an earlier game where I didn't have anything put in anything. So something must have been counting for something. But I don't know. Maybe this will work a whole lot better. That's what I've been told. This is going to make it even better. So let's do it. Let's put those points up there and assign them. Yeah, each one of these I put a whole bunch of points. Some I put none, and I picked 4 of them there. I think this is the one right here. Yeah, I want to be able to suffer, stand there and take it while I'm healing people. I don't want to die. And maybe this will help with that. Maybe it won't. I think it will. I think he said something about that. That's like a tank. But I've seen healers die in dungeons. They just don't have enough. But anyway, there you go. I put assigned my champion points in the bar above. And now I'm here in Craglorn. And I'm going to show you something. Now, if you want to find treasure chests and you're here, the best thing to do is hug the walls. But we're also going to look at what equipment I'm wearing here as well, or my skills. And so these are my attack skills, and I'm really into this whole Arcanist, Arcanist thing. And I really like the Fate Carver. It just melts your opponents. They sold me on that one. I like that. Here's some of the other skills. Every one of those does an attack. I think I've got a couple that heal, or at least one that heals me on this side. They're all Arcanist skills. Now the only thing is I don't have a whole lot in damage. I mean, I'm still a healer. But this might work good for Overland. Unless I come up against a boss. And Craglor and the bosses are really tough. They're just, and then here's my healer part. So I'm just going with traditional healing skills. You got the energy orb and the healing spells for the restoration staff, and then the overflow altar. You've run out of magic and you can use your own health. Put that in front of a tank, and if they're smart, they'll stand near it whenever they're taunting. You want to just jump right in there and get right up there where the action is, and put that right there next to them. So you got all these different skills that are all about healing. So you got to have a lot of magic. And I hope that by putting those champion points in that, at least that one where you get more and more magic, that I won't run out as bad. I've got word prismatic glyphs on all my armor pieces, and my rings and amulets have the tri-rune, so it should increase my magicka and stamina and health as well. So let's go over here and take a look at what we're wearing for a food buff, or what we took for a food buff, which is something I made with one of my characters that can do that, and then that just buffs up my ability. Now look, I'm about to die. I'm going to have to do something here. See, there's that totem that comes with the Holofang armor. Well, it's not armor, it's like a robe. And then I have the boots, the belt, gloves, the robe. I think that's, and the pants. You have to have pants. That gives you 5 pieces. That gives me the hemoglobin thing that'll pop up. It's like a big red orb. Did you see it there behind me? It's gone now. And then the Bogdan is, it does that that totem that comes down, and it heals me and everybody around me. So I'm all about healing. Now, if you run into a treasure chest, you want to be able to open it. So I bought, and if you don't have your lockpick skills up, you have to sit there like forever. So in the Crown Store, you can buy Ledgerman. I know it costs a little bit, but it's worth it if you're running the character around. I buy it and I just level up the lockpick skill. Right here is Ledgerman. Okay, so I put 4 points in it. 4 points in it. I bought it, put it all in lockpick, because if you're wandering around, you're going to run into chests, and these chests will be, of course, locked, and some of them you could stand there forever trying to pick them. So put some skills in it. So right now I'm just wandering around in Craglorn, and I'm wandering along the walls here looking for treasure chests. Basically at this point I'm just test running it, seeing how it does. I think it's an improvement over the way it was. My armor needs to be fixed. So, like, if you need to do that and you don't want to go back to town, this is what I do. I usually just leave here and go to the Imperial City sewers. because you can't. I hit the wrong one. You got to go to campaigns. Serial's nice, but I just want to go someplace real quick. So you just queue on it, and you go. And there I am. I cut some of that out. I'm going to go over here to the merchant, boom, and I just sell stuff. Now, when I'm selling stuff, I usually want to sell the stuff that's like white. I sell all that because I don't need it. And if it was something I needed, it'll put it in the picture book, the transmute station book. So I'm going to hold on to those recipes and designs and transfer those to the bank, and let the other character I have, I'll use them with that character, if they don't already know those recipes or designs. So I've got rid of everything I don't need, and I think I even sell my lock picks, which is dumb. But, you know, I do dumb things like that sometimes. So I'm selling everything that's white, and I'm selling everything that's green, and what's blue that I don't. I'm just filling up my inventory, so I don't need it. And then whatever is purple, I'll if it's something I don't need, I'll break it down with the rag picker. I'm not going to go to those. I bought that. That's a good thing to have, is the rag picker, because otherwise you have to run around to all those different crafting stations and break stuff down. But with that one, that little ally, you can do it all at one place. Just let them break it all down. Select it all. One place, one stop for all of it. All right, looks good. So you want to make sure you go out, and then here's the chest. See how easy that was? I didn't have to pick the lock. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video.